Hello there.
Hello there.
My name's Kelston, always known as the Stone, or the Magician to some people, and this is my 7 Forms of Lightsaber Combat series.
Let me done with all of your hatred and your journey towards the dark side.
In this series, I'll have a video for all 7 forms of lightsaber combat recognized by the Jedi Council. I will attempt to explain what they are, combative examples of them being used, and what noteworthy characters may use such forms. I'm also going to explain stylistic matchups, as well as strengths and weaknesses. Whatever type of Star Wars fan you are, whether you be a Star Wars novice who just enjoys the films, maybe delves into it a little every so often, or you're maybe somewhat of an expert who likes to go balls deep into the lore, and just wants to expand their knowledge a bit, and everything in between that. I hope you walk away from this series having learned something new. I'm making this series for a couple of different reasons. On YouTube I like to watch a lot of Star Wars content, obviously, because I'm a Star Wars fan. I've loved Star Wars all my life, ever since I was a little kid, and you often see them mentioning lightsaber forms of combat in passing, but never really going into what they are, or what they're used for, or who uses what, just sort of mentioning them in passing. Also, a lot of newer Star Wars fans have come into the scene recently, obviously with the new trilogy coming out and Disney announcing they're going to make Star Wars films every year from now on. A lot of people, because of their new films coming out, are trying to get their friends into Star Wars again. Like, for example, I've got this friend called Jason who'd never seen Star Wars before, and in preparation for the new film coming out, we watched all the previous films together. So, with Star Wars just being spread around again, a lot of newer fans don't actually know that lightsaber forms exist.
What?
Since they're not really mentioned in the films, and that's a shame, to be honest, because they're super cool. Like, lightsaber combat is one of the coolest parts of Star Wars, in my opinion. Like, ever since I was little, it's been one of those things that's just fascinated me, and I've grown up learning more about it, and knowing these little nuances, such as the 7 forms of combat, and it just makes watching it even cooler. Like, and I really hope that you guys get that feeling once you finish this series, because honestly, it's just truly amazing. So, hopefully, by the end of this series, I can pass on what I have learned growing up and looking at, like, boringly ass wiki pages and shit. And you guys can take that knowledge and teach it to other people, pass it on, maybe even just have cool debates with your friends. I mean, that's one of my favorite things about Star Wars. Just talking about it to your friends, like, such as, like, Lamb, for example. We talk about Star Wars all the time, we have debates, we might agree, we might disagree, but it's just so fun having those talks, like, honestly, like, and when you can talk about it on a bit of a deeper level, and by no means am I saying any Star Wars fan is lesser. If you love Star Wars, then, or if you like Star Wars, then you're clearly already an amazing person, because Star Wars is just the shit. It's so good. But being able to talk about it on a deeper level, or with people that you know also enjoy Star Wars, it's just so cool. Like, honestly, it's a great feeling, and I really hope you guys, when you finish this series, will be able to do that and experience something that I've loved doing for so long. I will be covering the forums in order, and will aim to release a video on them weekly, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of them. It's going to be super good. I'm going to try and put as much effort into it as I can. Thank you for watching this video. I hope your day has become above average by watching this, and I'll see you guys in the first episode of my Lightsaber Combat series. Goodbye.